for them. When they asked them to present all the data in court, Atiku, INEC said they have no data, it's missing. And that was what the judgment of the Supreme Court. No data, no judgment. I mean, no overturning of the election. So Atiku is a regular customer. So rigging him out and rigging anyone is probably just going to be an easy ride. If he is offended, go to the Supreme Court. You go meet them there. So the plan is, if Jonathan come and spend 4 years, Lawan will take over after 4 years. And this singular move is also good, just like what happened in PDP. The singular move, if it ever happened, even PDP, even APC, Egbekegbe members, the Lagos Abobakuzo, the what do they call them, all this social media, ASME, Facebook bandit, and the rest of them. They are saying that if the Kaaba should by mistake give the ticket to Jonathan, they are automatically going to go and vote for Atiku. They are making the threats as we speak. Others are saying that this time around, APC should not make a mistake of giving the ticket to a Southerner. They will lose, though, because if they give it to any Southerner, even though they are APC, they will vote for Atiku. Now, that is the language that cut across not just the elites, including the entire society. That is that. So APC is now like, okay, Sheme will just do, what's the call that one? Try and dare, being a dare, what's the color? So the dilemma right now is that call their bluff, bring in a northerner as the consensus candidate, or better still, just throw the dog to the bone. I mean, so just throw the bones to the dog and give them somebody else from the south and let the north decide. And, whatever that comes to, the northern political class came together and they managed to influence PDP. That PDP should give it to the Aturakin Adamawa. The Aturakin Adamawa is their next anointed what have you. So now, you as a Southerner, you are going to fight. We need to fight. We need to fight for our destiny. Abi, you are telling yourselves that. Great, so Mr. Olifidi, Evander Olifidi. Somebody said that Wike tried so well. Baba, let's give it to Wike. He tried. Look at it. He did. They know they give person second trophy. What they have stolen from you is that they have taken what rightfully belonged to you by arrangement. So that's how it should be. Now you have agreed and validated that, and it's become a thing. Now that's how you're going to validate every step of it until you come back later and say, "Oh, wait, what have you done? What have you done to yourselves?" Just same way. The North, like I said, who understood power very well, they have played it out, and it is in their favor. Now you as a Southerner, right? Here you are, where you can say you are a Nigerian because whoever become president of Nigeria doesn't really matter, does it? Of course it doesn't. And then they can, at the same time, do this for as long as they want. Abi? That's what you are telling yourselves now. And that is what you are going to swallow in the next few months when the reality finally sets in. The Southern Nigeria is just what they call their picking ground. You are just part of Nigeria just to make up the demographic expression. If you put everything on the table that is concerning Nigeria, you will realize that it doesn't really matter in anything. A country is not a fiefdom, and Nigeria is not a country, you know that. Politics affects your lives everywhere, every part of your life. Whether you are educated or you are not educated, or whether you are rich or you are poor, whether you are a believer or somebody who doesn't really have a religion and what have you. Politics affects you every part of it. From the moment you are born. The policies and decisions of politicians affect your life, affect your family, affect what will happen to you and your future. And that is why if a system doesn't put that into cognizance, if if a system doesn't give that a recognition enough that it guides the policy making or decision making of the policymakers, the politicians, if there's nothing like that that connects them to you, then you can't continue to claim to be a citizen of a country that doesn't really, that only see you as a number. And that's what Nigeria sees Southern Nigeria as, with the collaboration of the greedy Southern politicians whose only interest is, what do they get paid? What would you give us? What am I going to get? Would I become a minister, a commissioner, or a this or that? Just for their own selfish whatever. It is their policies that affect your education. It is the consequences of their poor, adulterated education that breeded all of this, this number of unemployed, unemployable young people that you have that scattered all over Nigeria today. Look at Southern Nigeria. They told you get education, get education. In Northern Nigeria, they are not telling them to get education. They are telling them to get radical, radical, radical for Allah. And at the end of the day, you are right there wasting away because the system made it so, and some ragtag criminals holding the country to ransom, and they are even getting paid for it in Northern Nigeria. Today, that is policy and that is politics. So as long as Southern Nigeria is continuing to be attached this way, you see, when I told you, I said that you should be in the frame, this frame of mind where you should be agreeing that Nigeria should be broken up. Breaking up of Nigeria starts from policy breakup, systemic breakup, things that make you subservient, the Southern Nigeria to become a subservient to Northern Nigeria through a crooked game of number. The North is more than the South. Therefore, the South is just an appendage of the North. And then every citizen of the South are politically seconded, so to say. You are second citizens, so to say. And the effect of that is this: when these rogues finally access the power, which they will do whatever they want. The effect of that is going to be on you, on me, on every one of us from every part of Nigeria. I'm from Southern Nigeria, but the system they practice says, I have no say. I just have to say hi, hi, yes, yes to everything proposed by the North, even if they are always at the detriment of my own development, my own growth, my own safety. I just have to say hi. Even if I don't say hi, if I say nay, 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 it doesn't really matter. That is the journey where you are going to. It won't keep anybody united, Mr. Unifier, Atiku. It won't. The Southern Nigeria share in the misery of what the Northern political office holders and their Southern counterparts, what they have brought upon us. So you as a Southerner, it is ideal to campaign, to advocate for an end to this, because an end to it is practically an end to the poverty in Southern Nigeria. It is an end to the insecurity in Southern Nigeria. And if you ask me how is that going to be, I'll tell you. The power of those who currently represent the Southern Nigeria in the current in the project Nigeria, those who are claiming to be representatives of the Southern Nigeria, including Wike, the power they wield, the protection they wield, the crimes they commit, and how they get away with them, how they get shielded. All of that came from what for them being part of Project Nigeria. You can't deal with them. You can't do anything to them, except except Nigeria wants to deal with them. And the system is so corrupt, right? It actually created them. So if the system created them and you do away with that system, you can't deal with them. Personally, we can deal with Tifnumbu. We can deal with all these political thugs parading themselves as distinguished men and women. We can deal with all these crooks who are parading themselves as honorable men and women. We can actually undo all these criminals who are parading themselves as excellencies here and there. You know what I mean? We can, but we can't right now because they are protected by the rigged system called Nigeria. So if you join hands to begin the process of dismantling it, breaking it up enough that whatever happened in the north, let it be handled in the north. Whatever happened in the south, whatever happened in the southeast, let it be handled by the people of the southeast. Whatever happens in the southwest, let the people of the southwest handle that. Whatever happens in any part of Nigeria to start with, when you begin to break that, now when they cook something up there, something that is going to have an adverse effect on your life, the life of your children, the life of your family, their future, their education, your health, your finance, economy, everything that has to do with you today. Consider that being done to you by Nigeria because the system allowed it. There is no safety for you. There's no protection for you. We are just vulnerable people waiting to be plucked. We are just a prey waiting to be killed. And if you don't know what that means, I'm talking about a system that has endangered our life so much. And all of these are not happenstances. They are not coincidences. They are as a result or consequences of the actions of those who claim to be in charge of Nigeria from the north to the south. Their decisions are not in our interest, believe me. And if the north can agree that even the killings in the north doesn't really bother them, the poverty in the north doesn't really bother them, millions of out-of-school children in the northern Nigeria that are now being recruited by the terrorists to commit all this terrorism in northern Nigeria, it doesn't really bother them. I have never seen them come together to call a meeting and say, we are declaring in a state of emergency on insecurity in northern Nigeria. Rather, they have come out repeatedly to defend these killers. They have come out repeatedly to defend these terrorists and saying that Nigeria should do more to help them. For Nigeria to help them, Nigeria will need to steal from another part of Nigeria to feed and manage terrorists in northern Nigeria. So, but for them to keep that power, to maintain that balance, right? They need Nigeria to be one. Because without it, how would they fund this? They need to fund this lifestyle, this jihadi north they've created, this bloody Nigeria they have created. To fund it, to maintain it, they need the South. And to decide if they should, if the South wants you to fund the terrorism, if the South wants you to fund all this, you know what I mean? At least let the South also say something. No, you can't say anything. That is the reality of Nigeria. And if you don't know how much that affects you, whatever you are going through today is the consequences of your ignorance that you don't know, or consequences of your own, what do you call it, complicity, being an accomplice in what is upon Nigeria today. And the example of that is this South can never speak with one voice because of what? Because they are all there. They are those who are representing the southern Nigeria, all your political criminal leaders, you call them, their heirs are continually in the anuses of all these Sahel jihadists in Babarigao. So you as a southerner, you are permutating. You are looking at Nigeria as one Nigeria, one country. I'm going to go and speak to my northern brothers. We need to preach to them. We need to go to the streets. We need to talk. You think you are smart? Do you think they don't know what's going on in Nigeria? What you don't know is that they understand the system better than you. And they actually understand it when your emotion is running riot. Guess what? Some of them, even though some get irritated, some of them actually enjoy just speak our grammar. Speak like we are so intelligent. Southern Nigeria, yeah? Like we know it all. You know, we do this, and we have to do this, we have to do that. They love it. They love to say it. But to them, where the power lies is with them. And whoever controls the military, whoever controls the defense, controls the country. If he controls the finance, if you control the central bank of that country, you control the country. That's it. Everything else is just, they are just like, extra. So they look at you, they enjoy it. And when you begin that, this your drama, we will bring Obi is going to do this and that. Don't worry. Enjoy it. Like I said last night, yeah, what will happen is that you will meet that reality soon. And that reality is to tell you that that is not the Nigeria you are picturing. That one you think you want to amend. Some of you are even telling yourselves today that, you know what, we don't even need many people to register again. Yeah, there are already 80, how many people? 81 million registered voters in Nigeria. Listen to this. To some of you from the South who think you know maths, you are intelligent, you are talking like you are in America, you are in the UK, Abi, you are in Nigeria, and very soon you will know that very, very well. And experience, they say, is the best teacher. You will be taught very soon. You are using statistics, Abi. The statistics given to you by INEC, Abi, they say 81 million of you are registered voters. Out of 81 million, they say 70% of those registered are young people between the ages of 18 and then 35, Abi, which simply means that out of 81 million people, you have more than 50 million youth who are registered voters, Abi. Usually, and then they conducted election. They said election in 2015 between Jonathan and Buhari, it was less than 28 million when they combine both. Abi, vote for Buhari, vote for Jonathan, Abi. So in 2019, the vote between Atiku and Buhari was also under 30 million. But you have how many? You have 80-something million registered voters. So all of them, they say, you won't go. That 81 million, what you don't know is that more than 50 million of that, as a cooked figure, they are from northern Nigeria. And they are not just numbers. They know how to use them. There is a way they use them. And that is when we have what we call the three Kardashians. KKK, Kaduna, Kano, Kasina. That is where all the millions will be coming from. Those bogus figures, now the ones you want target. People, they say, if the total number of people that voted are less than 30 million, what happened to the remaining 40 million? We have a lot of work to do. We can turn this thing around. We can beat PDP. We can beat APC. Hey, yeah. Well done. Oh, quickly, make us say thank you to this person. I want to say thank you to you, Ma. Adeyinka Taiwo. I don't even know if it's a Ma or a Sa. As they talk for here, now so the message came in from you, and it's on PayPal. So I don't know what it is in dollars, but PayPal just told me that you gave Leila, my daughter, a gift of 102 pounds and 33 pence. So thank you, Ma, or Sir. I'm sorry, I don't know, because that name, the two names sounds, I suspected that should be a woman. So if you're actually the one watching right now, so thank you. I got it. Yeah, 102 pounds for Leila. And the message says, gift for the birth of beautiful baby Leila from YT Yinka Taiwo. I bet that's a woman. Thank you, man. So, sorry for that breaking transmission. So to say, I got another message here, but I'll just, I'll keep that for now. Okay. I will talk about that later. So the bottom line is this. The lesson from this is that every time you are sitting around, playing with figure, speaking grammar, and permutating and all of that, some of you have done it before. Listen, some of you have done it before, and you did them for PDP, APC. You are pissed off now. You believe that you can turn it around. Turn it to Barack Obama change campaign. Barack Obama, 2008, change. You know what I mean? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Give us will be all of those things. Practicalize them. The reality is that now for that your polling unit, you go to see photo of a 10-year-old, 12-year-old children, kids with voters card, police standing, soldiers standing, and they will be, they will be voting. Then you, educated bros with grammar, permutation, everything figured out, you will be there struggling with your fingerprint on the biometric distance to confirm, to verify that you are registered. As you are battling with that, then they vote for not. And like this, they look like, their voting is just like, now they call them voting. For dear, a different ball game, something like this. can pretend that all this thing no matter. We will monitor our vote. We will follow our vote. I would love to see that. See what Michael said. Michael Oko. Mayegun, please let those Mumu people know that Peter Obi is just a ploy to galvanize the youth to validate the 1999 constitution. Peter Obi will fail. From the word go, people just want to test their own resolve or test their own power. I would love to see that, Michael. But it is already a failed mission from the word go. They may call us pessimist. They say we get pessimism. What will be the meaning of that thing again? Pessimist. We know today believe. We gave you facts and figures. We gave you evidence of things that are going to be the reason why we will never believe in those efforts. As you know, and you are still feeling like no, they don't matter. They don't matter. They go matter now. It no matter. It no matter. It go soon matter. And when they come matter, you go come back here and say maybe you will tell us that you tried. But what you would have done by then is that you would have validated the fraud for another 4 years again. And if that happens, yes, add the 4 years and another 4 to your age and see if you are not about to make a generational mistake too. But somehow, Baba, you know, if you tell Nigeria what to do, they will tell you, nobody you go tell us what we go do. Are you with me? The people who are coming or promising to come and help us, save you, and all of that, they are ignoring real issue. Are you with me? They are ignoring the real reason why Nigeria is so divided this way. They are telling you to ignore them. Put on your emotional garb, and believe them that they have the solution, sir. Yes, I want to say, don't worry. I have the solution. Then once they get there, they will become Atiku Jebolo Shalowo Okwenitomapo. So the lesson you have to learn from what happened right there last night, including what are still going to happen. A lot of things are going to happen. No, this one is not even the determinant. This is the one that happened now. That is giving you the pointers to where things are going. Others are going to happen too. All of you will not get shock absorber for body. You better go install them now. Or better still, disconnect yourself from all this their political space. Daily Momodu, they don't even write his name. They didn't even put up his name as a contestant. Can you imagine? So normally, all of una, one Nigerianist, we need to work and build this country and this and that. You don't build country on falsehood. You build country with the people. It is the people who build country. And that means the people who have the common goal. But you have different goals right now in Nigeria, and you know it. You are saying your own goal is legitimate. Through Atiku, some of you believe that your dream of better Nigeria is through Atiku. Now, so some millions of people, 50 million of them, believe that their dream of better Nigeria was through Bokwari and Pastor Ruga. Now they can't realize no be dream they get an hallucination they had then. So everybody have their own different dreams, and guess what? All of those dreams are selfish. The only one that is not selfish is the one that is collective to say, let us break it up. Why do I want to be president of Nigeria? Why do I want to be senator in Nigeria? Why should I be a rep in Nigeria to go and do what in? Why can't I just be representative in Yoruba land? Why don't you just be a senator in Igbo land? Right there, where you are discussing Igbo problem there. Why should I go to Abuja to go and meet other people because I want to discuss Nigeria problem? If I want to discuss Africa problem, we can go to the African Union. We'll go meet there. No be so. Or call it Nigeria, former Nigeria colony union, former union, whatever, give it a name, then we can meet and talk. Why don't you just be who you are to the people you are representing right there? So that we can speak Yoruba, we can speak Egba, we can speak Ijebu, you can speak Igbo right there in your assembly, so to say. If anybody miss yarn, you go give them what like proper. Or if you're there Abuja, you read them for news. You are reading about them in the news. Your senator supports third term. Your senator supports budget this and you are raging. Why are you raging? It's not your senator, it's Nigeria's senator. That is why you see all of them, one Nigeria, one Nigeria. So if you are a one Nigeria, one Nigerian, I am expecting you to know that the balance of power means you, the Southerners, you should be united, though, and say now one person. Olodo, that one is telling me that. That's why I said that we should all unite behind Tinubu. Unite behind who? Even Tifnumbu is not uniting behind Tifnumbu. So we should stand behind Tifnumbu. Even Tifnumbu cannot stand. What I am saying is that at this point, if they are so confident and they are not backing down because they can get power, you can also tell them that they can keep the power for life. Oh, keep it forever. But guess what? We are now breaking the boundary. We are putting this boundary on to let you know that you see these parts here as a federal structure to start with. I beg your rule no reach here. Tell them you have more with yourselves, in yourselves, than with others, as they put it. So if you are a one Nigerianist, what are you going to do now? When eventually you help them validate what they are about to validate, and then the power remain in northern Nigeria, what are you going to be talking about in the next 8 years? Of course, you'll be killing yourselves, fighting yourselves, and possibly dying from that choice. So, why do you want to put yourself through that? It's okay. 24 hours, they say, is a very, very long time in politics. This one don't happen. They don't serve Wike in breakfast. Wike attacked all of his own brothers. He created factions in different PDP states in order to divide in order to divide the chances of his own fellow brothers. They couldn't come together. So at the end of the day, all of them got served, including his own brothers. They joined them to serve him the breakfast. The vote that could have made Wike your supposed a try person. Not because if you become the candidate, he's going to be their president. No, of course, no. Yeah. But at least as a way of saying southern Nigeria, southeast Nigeria, the Niger Delta of Nigeria, they have been so consistent with PDP for how many years now? For 22 years or 23 years, but they are not found worthy to lead, including in the federal character scheme. Nigeria is not one. You will soon know that better. He threw all his, but when it comes to the decision time, everyone in the north, they came together to say, give it to Atiku. He's the one that we think will help us. Even if they no agree, they no degree, they did deliver. So the vote that should come to your Wike, they what? They went to Atiku. The other ones that should probably be added to is as well, they stood alone independently because Wike said he could do it and all of that. And to further, sort of confirm the division of the South, where you should never listen to these people. You should stop listening to them, projecting with them, expecting with them, because you will end up heartbroken most of the time, as always. So we've seen that Wike don't get his own breakfast. Now 24 hours or 48 hours, una go forget about him. Then we'll be looking forward to that of the Lagos Abobakus, the Oshogbo Alimajiris, those ones that have been struggling as well to say, you know what, it better me we just do consensus here. Before these people beat us, so you know what we're going to do. Make all of us come together and step down. I'm talking about the Igbin Ragbiji and his own political academy and his own supposed political students who have now outgrown him and they are ready to slay and slaughter him, so to say. They couldn't get a consensus. Tifnumbu's influence couldn't make them step down. Now, this whole influence has waned and dwindled, and the time is running out. So their own breakfast too was supposed to be served tomorrow. It's meant to be tomorrow, but they've shifted it to on the 6th of June. So as we move on now, we are also going to, what do you call it? We're going to get to their part. Others have been served across the whole place. I won't go into all of that. But later tonight, if anything pops up, as usual, we will deal with it. So I want to say thank you to you for your time with me this morning, all of you. So if you did, if you actually enjoy your time here this morning, you can actually, meanwhile, hang on. I have something I want to share too. Immediately everything wrapped up when Wike's breakfast was served, all his cars and buses that they've branded for the presidency and in Abuja, they have been returned back to River State now. They are on their en route if they have not arrived in River State as we speak.
Jay, help us, help us. There is God. There is God, God. God should descend, today God will descend here. Nigerian women will not cry in vain. Nigerian women will not cry in vain. This thing will end today. My sisters, if your child lost, will you stay and keep quiet? Will you people stay and keep quiet? The president now is calling you, come, I want to help you. You don't want to appear. Will you agree? Now
No. Some said that once Wike is out of office, he can open Wike and Sons transports, Abuja to Port Harcourt, because according to them, these buses, those buses you saw there, they have more than 2,000 of them. More than 2,000 ready for the nationwide campaign. Tambua, to the point that because Wike wanted to prove that he's a one Nigerianist, he went on social media. He was having a spat with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on social media. They were arguing who are the Igbos, who is Igbo, who is not Igbo, where is Igbo land, where is Biafra, and all of that. Wike just go into argument with Nnamdi Kanu. The next thing to prove that there is no Igbo in River State is not a Biafra. Wike started a campaign. He saw an opportunity after the NSAS genocide of October 2020, where Wike saw the opportunity to prove to his friends in Nigeria that he's a one Nigerianist and he would never, I will show them. He went to Obigbo and he declared the curfew in Obigbo, right? People, they do protest and you turn it into IPOB issue. And you went into a community that is majorly Igbo community in River State, Obigbo. And he declared a curfew where people had to stay indoor for over 2 weeks. Guess what? In those 2 weeks, many people got killed inside their homes by the Nigerian soldiers, Nigerian police. That is one genocide committed, a crime against humanity committed by this Wike, just to prove to them that, listen, Nigeria will not break if I become president. He went to Sokoto and he gave Tambua and Sokoto State 500 million naira as a gift because of God knows what. He went everywhere. He was doling out the River State money. He was doling them out. He was giving them billions of money. Only for Atiku to beat him with 140 something. And I bet that would have been Tambuwa's votes. And just like what happened in, what happened in 2007. Yaradua. In fact, same thing happened as well in 1999. Ekweme versus Obasanjo. So when they were counting, Ekweme, Obasanjo, Ekweme, Obasanjo, Ekweme, Ekweme don the lead. This is not the arrangement. We say now Yoruba must be the candidate. Obasanjo must be the candidate. Now, so one of them just rose up. Na go day. Bamusa, this and that, everything just changed from Kweme to Obasanjo, and I bet that's what happened last night. Immediately, Tambuwa said, well, my friends, everything turned to Atiku. So, Wike learned better yesterday. So if you're a Southerner and you are still telling yourselves or lying to yourselves that you are a Nigerian and you are waiting for one person to, you are deluding yourselves. Okay. If Bokwari didn't teach you any lesson, right? I don't know who is ever going to teach you any. But guess what? You'll figure it out soon. So for somebody to even still be asking me, who should we then vote for? Are you not following those who said that they don't become obedient? They don't want PDP. They don't want APC. They don't even want Showore. They don't want King Simoalu. They believe that they are third force that is going to rattle the northern Nigeria. Listen, it will rattle the northern Nigeria, and then it will make Peter Obi the president of Nigeria. They are there too. So you have no excuse. So don't ask me. What I'm saying is that you will all find out later that the whole effort, it doesn't worth it. The whole wahala is a pure waste of time. Because last, when the dust is settled, you will realize that you have all played yourselves. Yes, because the gatekeepers, the owners of Nigeria, in whose playbook all of you are playing right now, the playbook of exactly what they want you to play is all you are playing now. You want an election and you don't even understand the concept of that election. So to say, you don't understand the structure, how the electoral structure that they are, that you are going to test. Some of you think you do know, Abi. You will find out soon. Now, by the time the dust settled, right, like I said, you will now realize it's a pure waste of time. But it will be too late then. Guess what? Because you would have validated. You would have validated the process. Validating the process, just like you did with Bokwari, is the reason why you would have given them the sovereignty, the authority to shoot and kill you if you decide to go against whatever they do. And that is the reality of Nigeria. Some people made that mistake 7 years ago. They repeated it again 3 years ago, so to say. You are about to make the same thing. But guess what? You are giving it a different name. You are giving it a different face because you believe so much in it that an election can resolve this. You have no idea. The electoral umpire, INEC, they said parties were coming to them to extend the days of primaries. And they said, according to this act, that act, it's impossible. They cannot extend the parties' conduct of their primaries and then the submission of the winners and all of that. They can't extend that. Other political parties went there, APC, all of them, they said, no, it's impossible. We can't do that. 48 hours before the APC primary elections, Bokwari and their gang, they called this Yakubu. No, we need more time. You need to extend it. And suddenly, Yakubu had to call all of the political parties. Yeah, come. You see that thing you have been asking me, okay, I'm extending it now. He's extending it based on the directive of his employer, Bokwari. So that is the person that is going to conduct your election, okay? Good luck with that. But for now, if you want to understand the unity that only exists in Nigeria, it is the unity of the northern political elite to keep Nigeria poor, to keep Nigerians wretched, and to keep us so insecure as long as their own bank account, their nest are filled and the rest of that. And you are helping them. That's what you're doing. You are helping them to do that. So when the whole thing comes, when the whole ceiling comes crashing, please do not scream, help, help, as if to say you don't know what you have done. Before you do it, I think you should think about it. So the whole charade, the whole thing is a charade, so to say. Okay? And that is why many of us feel like if all of you feel so good that you want something done, what stops you from demanding for that fix to start from the base? You all want to fix Nigeria from the top, ignoring the base. So when what you are doing in the top, at the top, when that fails, then you will now blame it on the base. Abi, don't worry. Take your time. I am going to leave you with this, and then I will be back later. If you are just joining, please take your time to listen to my rants. I actually had so much of that on this program. Call it rants, but in it, there are some very, very useful information that will help you to know that, yeah, it is election fever. The momentum is rising and the rest of that. You can stop it. You can end it. Their playbook is what you are listening to. But who am I to tell you what to do? I'm also going to keep reminding you, whatever you eventually do, whatever you eventually agree to, just don't forget, there are consequences. And as they say, elections have consequences. If Bokwari never taught you anything, I don't think there is anything else that will. Good morning.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bọ́ba bá gbé wúrẹ́.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Òkúra olóṣèlú.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Ha! Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́, ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ kùyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o, ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì o ẹ̀yin bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ̀rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.